All right, today we're going to be focusing on dividing a decimal by a whole number. Oops, let's move that down. 1-digit whole number. And tomorrow we'll focus on 2 digits. Okay. So when we're dividing a decimal by a whole number, the process is the same exact process as division, with the exception of making sure you move the decimal. Don't forget the decimal. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you are moving the decimal. Otherwise, your problem will be wrong. When dividing a decimal by a whole number, the process is the same except you have to move the decimal up. Okay, so let's do some examples. Since we've already learned how to divide, I'm going to show you what I mean here. So we're going to do 3 into 1.35. So this would be written 1 3500 divided by 3. That's how we would write that. Now, the first thing that you need to remember to do is move up the decimal. Right there, move up the decimal. Then I'm going to divide like usual. I have 3, does not go into 1, but it goes into 13. 3 goes into 13 4 times. That would be 12. Bring down the 5. 3 goes into 15 5 times, and I have no remainder. So my answer would be 45 hundredths, because I moved the decimal point up. Let's do another one. Okay. I have now, sometimes you have to add a 0 on. Remember when we add a 0 on over here? Doesn't matter. If I have 5.7 or 5.70, it's still the same thing. So you do not have remainders in a decimal point problem. Here's another one. You do not have remainders when you are dividing a decimal point, because the decimal is considered the remainder. So you keep adding zeros until you run out of space. So this is 5 7/10 divided by 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up my decimal point right here. Okay, 5 goes into 5 1 time. bring down the 0. 5 goes into 7 one time. Oh, I can't have a remainder. So what do? I'm going to add a 0 here and bring it down to make it 20. 5 goes into 20 4 times, and now I don't have anything left. You're going to keep doing this until you end up with 0. So my answer would be 1 and 1 and 1400ths. All right, let's go to the next. Let's go to another practice problem. Now here's something that we can try. Is if I give these to you, pause the video, try 1 or 2, then check your work as I do it to see if you're understanding it. If you're not understanding after the first one, then watch the video. But it's a good practice to be able to do that while I'm here showing you how to do it. So I'm going to move up my decimal point in all of these before I forget, because I'm one that forgets. 7 does not go into 2. 7 goes into 23, and it goes in 3 times. 7 goes into 28 4 times. And I have 0 left over. Okay, my next one, 3 goes into 4 one time. Bring down my 7. 3 goes into 17 5 times. That's 15. 3 goes into 21 7 times. Eight does not go into 1, but it goes into 17. And then it goes into 16 again. And our last one, and that's our answer. So that's how you would do it with 1 digit.